and welcome to the annual press conference of the Porsche AG. We're here in the Porsche Museum in Stuttgart, Zuffenhausen. That's where our sports car brand is at home, and he is with the heart of Porsche beats. With me are our chairman of the board, Oliver Blume, and our chief financial officer, Lutz Meske. Well, Lutz, good to have you with us.
Hello, Sebastian.
Hi, Sebastian. Good morning.
The combination of tradition and modernity, that's what Porsche stands for, and this is what you could see quite impressively with that flight through the museum. That's why we definitely wanted to be here today. And at the same time, we are delighted to have everybody digitally connected, whether it's from the Autostadt or from the newsrooms worldwide. Welcome to all of you. Afterwards, we'll have a round of Q&A, of course, where you can call in live or you put your questions into the chat, and I'll happily read that out. But the first question goes to you, Oliver. What have you got in store for us today?
Well, today we're going to talk about exciting things. 2022 was a special year for Porsche. The IPO and the immediate inclusion in the DAX were absolute highlights, milestones in the history of our company. In 2022, too, we were able to delight our customers with fascinating new products, and under difficult general conditions we have achieved a record profit.
Record results, that's something that any CFO likes to hear, Lutz. Anybody who knows Porsche, we always have a lot in store and ambitious. Is that going to be the same case? Absolutely. We have set ourselves very ambitious goals to make Porsche even stronger financially, and we have a clear plan how we want to achieve this. We call it Road to 20. Well, we'll find more about that later, but before that, let's just listen into the myth of Porsche, and let's roll the clip.
Machen Sie sich keine Sorgen um Ihre Arbeitsplätze. Wir sehen einer guten Zukunft entgegen und verlassen Sie sich auf mich. Der Mythos Porsche lebt und wird nie untergehen.
Porsche kann und darf alles bauen. Es muss nur besser sein als alles Vergleichbare.
It's a historic day for Porsche. Nothing can stop them.
Gemeinsam mit Ihnen drücken wir heute den Startknopf für eine neue Ära. Am Ende haben wir es geschafft mit Ehrgeiz, Disziplin und einem riesigen Einsatz. Jeder Porsche hat eine Seele. The same soul. Ohne euch wäre das alles nicht möglich gewesen.
Fast auf den Tag, genau vor 13 Jahren, war ich ebenfalls hier in Zuffenhausen. Im strömenden Regen und sehr traurig. Einige von Ihnen werden sich noch erinnern. Es ist der Verdienst von Ihnen allen, gerade in diesen Zeiten, dass Porsche heute stärker dasteht denn je. Der Mythos Porsche lebt und wird nie untergehen.
Meine Damen und Herren,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Porsche myth is alive, and our company is stronger than ever before. We've achieved the strongest result by far in the history of Porsche. Deliveries, revenue, operating income, return on sales and net cash flow, all top values in 2022. The successful IPO was a big dream come true for us. We've been included in the DAX right away. Our share shows strong performance. This means we continue to increase the value of our brands. All this has been and is a huge achievement of a fantastic team, the entire Porsche family. I would like to thank very warmly my colleagues on the executive board and the entire Porsche team. We all can be very proud of what we've achieved, and we should build on that. We resolutely push our strategy of modern sport to luxury, and in doing so, we set new standards. Porsche combines fascinating products with very special experiences, with a brand which assumes responsibility for the world we live in. A brand which combines exclusivity, performance and sustainability. With new sports car concepts, we expand our product portfolio. In addition, we will continue in future to promote limited editions and extend our special request program. For many of our customers, Porsche is a life's dream. And even if it's very personal, we want to make it come true. There cannot be a nicer incentive for us. The Porsche story is characterized by dreams and the push to make them come true, by a pioneering spirit and passion, by combining tradition and innovation. 75 years ago, Ferry Porsche developed his own dream of a sports car, the 356, the cornerstone of an unparalleled success story. And in 60 years ago, the first 911 was launched onto the market. Until today, our icon, and currently as popular as never before. Since then, Porsche has changed time and again and has always been true to itself. Porsche has always remained Porsche. We celebrate this history, this great legacy in our 75th year, staging numerous events and a very special highlight in the summer, together with people who receive inspiration from their dreams, people who are like us, like Ferry Porsche and his team at the time, and like all the great people who turned Porsche into what it is today. We are all driven by dreams. We've planned a lot for the future. At the racetrack, for instance. One of the largest racing events in the world can also celebrate an anniversary. The 24 hours endurance race of Le Mans celebrates its 100th anniversary. And Porsche will again take part, racing for the overall victory. Already today, we want to really look forward to this event, and we're going to have the 369 there. But we wouldn't be Porsche if we didn't want to achieve top results off the racetrack. We achieved this in 2022. At the same time, we defined ambitious targets for the future. Our CFO Lutz Meschke will now show you in detail what we have achieved and what our plans are.
Thanks, Oliver. Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver has already mentioned it. For Porsche, a new era has dawned on the 29th of September 2022. We are back on the stock exchange. Now for us, this means above all greater independence and more flexibility and new opportunities. Porsche now can focus even better on the essentials, on its strengths. And we can increase our speed once more on the road to the future. And that's also why you see the two of us very optimistic here today. Porsche will be able to really strengthen itself in key technological areas such as software or the battery development. And in addition, Porsche brings together the best of two worlds. The capital market appreciates our strong positioning as a sporty and independent luxury brand. And moreover, we can also use synergies with the Volkswagen Group. And this puts us in the international automotive industry, to our mind, into an almost unique position. So, it is not without reason that the IPO of Porsche was the largest IPO in Europe of all times, and that's in terms of market capitalization. Now, the worldwide positive response shows us the investors recognize and honor the future potential that is inherent in our brand. This is underlined, firstly, by the strong performance of the Porsche share since the IPO, and secondly, the fast entry inclusion into the DAX index after a mere 81 days. Porsche's success on the stock market corresponds with a positive business development. We are very satisfied with the business figures for fiscal year 2022. The year was, of course, characterized by global crisis. This meant, amongst other things, interrupted supply chains. The supply bottlenecks for semiconductors caused problems for the industry worldwide. And what's more, added to this were shortages on the energy and commodity markets. Now, in this difficult overall economic environment, Porsche continued to develop extraordinarily robust. In the year under review, we managed to increase our deliveries by around 3% to just under 310 new vehicles. That is a new record. And it proves that our product strategy is working very well. Now, particularly noteworthy is the positive development of our sports car icon, the 911. With over 40,000 deliveries, the 911 was around 5% up on its previous year figure. The Panamera even increased by around 13% compared to 2021. And more than 34,000 units of our sports car saloon were handed over to customers in 2022. Our bestseller, once again, was the Cayenne. It clocked up almost 96,000 units and deliveries in 2022. So compared with the previous year, it recorded an increase of around 15%. Now, our largest single market remains China. And here, we were able to really noticeably improve in various areas and strengthen our position in the Chinese market. For example, in R&D, in digitization, and in the charging infrastructure. In the USA, our second largest market, we are investing specifically in even more customer enthusiasm. For example, by expanding the Porsche Experience Center in Atlanta. But also together with our dealers. It's our aim that by the end of the year, about 40% of the dealer locations in the USA will be completely rejigged and rebuilt to thrill our customers with innovative concepts. We also recorded a very high level of incoming orders, so that our order books are full to bursting. And this is an excellent basis for the current fiscal year and demonstrates the unbroken strong demand for our exclusive vehicles. Now, the positive development in deliveries is also reflected in our sales revenues. In fiscal 2022, group sales came up to 37.6 billion euros, which is 13.6% more than in the preceding fiscal year. And this is also once more a new record. Our consolidated operating profit for fiscal 2022 is 6.8 billion euros, which is 27.4% more than in the preceding fiscal year, and it is also once again a record figure. The group's operating return on sales rose from 16% to 18%. That is one of our best figures ever. And this exceptional high profitability means we occupy a top position in the automotive industry. The net cash flow in the reporting year grew from 3.7 to 3.9 billion euros. And the result per ordinary share amounted to €5.43, and the earnings for preferred shares were €5.44. So, our success factors are an improved price positioning, a strong product mix, increased group sales volumes, currency effects, and last but not least, our consistent cost discipline. Now, added to this are the other business areas outside our core business. Now, with all this, we have successfully managed to offset rising procurement costs. And according to a survey by Brand Finance, a leading global brand valuation consultancy, Porsche remains the most valuable luxury brand in the world. So, you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Porsche is extremely robust in its positioning. And from this strong position, we can achieve, even in a difficult macroeconomic environment, sustainable successes. So far, we have shown a high degree of resiliency to macroeconomic crises. But for all our satisfaction, you see us also very determined here today. Because we would not be Porsche if we were simply satisfied with what we have achieved. Oh, no. We want to develop further. We want to improve. We want to optimize. Because there's one thing we've learned from the racetrack. Wins don't just fall into your lap by chance, at least not in the long run. If you don't constantly work for the success and are prepared to make the necessary changes, you will lose the pole position and will eventually have to let the competition pass you by. So, we are therefore continuing to work hard and are once more putting up the speed. And that's why we're announcing a new ambitious program today. Its name is The Road to 20. Now, the number 20 stands for our strategic goal of a group return on sales of more than 20%. So you know, of course, Porsche is aiming for this very ambitious mark over the long term. And to achieve this, we are once more putting everything to the test, starting with our product range, through pricing to our cost structures. We're putting together a comprehensive package of measures to increase the quality of our contribution margins and make our products even more attractive. With the Road to 20, we're further developing our Porsche Results Program 2025. This program had been extremely successful. It played a key role in our recent continuous improvement and earnings strength, and this here despite adverse external conditions. And as with the 2025 earnings program, the Road to 20 program does not focus solely on costs. No, we are much more concerned with making our products even better, even more unique and even more desirable. We want to focus even more on our customers and put them center stage to offer them even more performance and luxury experiences. Now, with Porsche-specific technologies and partnerships, we want to fulfill even more individual wishes, so that even more customers' dreams can come true. Now, also the subsidiaries are making their important contribution on the road to 20, and they're well on their way. So, you will find that the Porsche Financial Services, the Porsche Lifestyle Group, the Porsche Engineering, the Porsche Consulting, Porsche Digital, and MHP all achieved strong results in fiscal year 2022. And the newly established Porsche e-bike performance has laid the foundation for a successful future. Now, we also took a big step forward in digital transformation. In the Agile Digital Family business unit, we bundled competencies of Porsche Digital, MHP, and Porsche IT. They now work even more closely together. And this way, we can drive the transformation in an even more focused way forward, across all divisions, across all levels, and in every business field. And, by the way, for IT experts, we are now an even more agile employer and have become more attractive than ever. So, dear software specialists, you are most welcome here with us. Because with us, you can work with the big tech giants of this world, and you can work on vehicles that are in demand worldwide. Now, we also made strategic investments in areas of innovative drive technologies, amongst other things. These include our investments in HIV Global, Group 14 Technologies, the Cellforce Group, and in our long-term partner, Remats. So, through these strategic investments, Porsche is securing long-term access to important future technologies. That is also why we continue to pursue this approach in a targeted and pinpointed manner. Investments in startups and innovations make Porsche future-proof. So, ladies and gentlemen, it goes without saying that Porsche also wants shareholders to participate in the company's success through a dividend. And therefore, at the Porsche annual general meeting in June, the executive board will propose to shareholders that for fiscal 2022 we shall distribute a sum of 911 million euros as a dividend. Adding to this, the additional dividend of extra 5 million for the preferred shares, the total will then come to 916 million euros. That means for each preferred share, the dividend will come to 1 euro, and per ordinary shares, the dividend amounts to 1 euro straight. Now, in the midterm, we aim to distribute around half of our annual group earnings after taxes. But now, a look at our financial outlook. What can we expect in the current fiscal year and beyond that? Well, first of all, a very challenging economic environment. But we at Porsche have always been confident in taking on such challenges, because we actually think in terms of opportunities and are determined to seize these opportunities for ourselves. So, against this background, I can confirm to you today that we are sticking to our ambitious targets. For fiscal 2023, we are aiming for a group operating return on sales for a group target corridor of between 17 and 19%. Here we are assuming consolidated sales between 40 and 42 billion euros. And in the long term, we want to achieve an operating return on sales of more than 20%. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see Porsche has really entered the road to 20 with quite some momentum, and now we are resolutely setting the pace. And with this, I hand back to Oliver.
Danke, Lutz, du hast es gesagt.
Thank you, Lutz. You said it. We are quickening the pace because we want to be in the lead in the future too. Be leading the pack. This is our aspiration at Porsche. We ourselves are the standard, our unmistakable design, highest quality standards, the unique Porsche driving experience, the typical performance, sporty motoring with short charging times, and our commitment to sustainability with a holistic mindset, efficient, ecological and social. We want to be a pioneer in sustainable mobility. We are convinced. We set standards with the Taycan, and that was only the beginning.
Our strategy is clear.
Electromobility is given top priority at Porsche. We are resolutely driving the ramp-up like hardly anyone else can. It is our aspiration to deliver more than 80% of our new cars to customers as all-electric models in 2030. Our product strategy has been entirely aimed at achieving this goal. Let's begin with the all-electric Macan. It is scheduled to be delivered to our customers in 2024. Then the 718. It is scheduled to be fully electric by the middle of the decade. Here too, we will launch the completely new model in parallel to the ICE version. In the medium run, the 718 will then be exclusively available as an all-electric model. The all-electric Cayenne will follow right afterwards. The Cayenne has conquered the sporty SUV segment in the last 20 years as a family-friendly touring car, robust off-roader and a highly dynamic sports car, all in one vehicle concept. The all-electric Cayenne is to continue this success story. In addition, we are going to expand our product portfolio at the top end, introducing a new all-electric SUV positioned as a sporty car above the Cayenne. In doing so, we will underline and strengthen our position in the luxury segment. And we monitor profit tools in this segment, growing in leaps and bounds, especially in China and the US. It is about a new vehicle concept with a fly-line typical for Porsche, impressive performance, automated driving functions, and a new interior experience. The basis will be the SSP Sport platform developed at Porsche. We flipped the switch resolutely, and that not only for our product portfolio. We are also committed to the development of new high-performance battery technologies and the expansion of the charging infrastructure. The transition to electromobility occurs at different speeds in the regions of the world. In strategic terms, our positioning is flexible, with a triad of drive systems, in addition to all-electric models, also ICE and hybrid models. A case in point is the Cayenne. In the course of this year, the new version of the third generation will be launched, and this is one of the most comprehensive upgrades in the history of Porsche, with 3 enhanced plug-in hybrids with significantly extended electric range and, owing to the new chassis, with an even wider range of the performance on the road typical for Porsche, long-distance comfort and off-road sustainability. Regarding the large fleet of cars with internal combustion engine, we consider e-fuels a useful addition, also suitable for airplanes and ships. And you probably follow the current debate. It's all about the EU Commission showing a possibility how e-fuels can be used in new cars having been equipped with an ICE even after 2035. The car industry is in the middle of a transformation and of course needs planning, safety or security. And this is the reason why we believe that the federal government has to undertake the respective steps. Together with partners, we set up an e-fuel pilot facility in Chile. Production has been up and running since December, and in doing so, we provided proof that e-fuels can be produced on an industrial scale. We do this with conviction and a pioneering spirit. Sustainability is a central pillar of our Porsche strategy and is a matter close to my heart and the hearts of the entire team. We are committed to the Paris climate targets and to our responsibility as a company. In this context, too, our goal is ambitious. The value chain of our vehicles is planned to be CO2 neutral on balance in 2030. In particular, the key elements are consistent electrification of our product portfolio, our approach to setting up a zero-impact factory, clear targets for the CO2 footprint in our vehicle projects, and ambitious sustainable requirements for our partners. Regarding sustainability, we've already taken many important steps. At our main sites in Zuffenhausen, Leipzig and Weissach, we already are CO2 neutral in balance. The new all-electric Macan is also planned to be produced with CO2 neutrality on balance at the Porsche Leipzig site. Like the car, the high-voltage battery cells for the new Macan are also planned to be produced in Germany. Production of these cells, exclusively electricity generated from renewable energy sources, is to be used. For us, it is clear. Our responsibility does not end at the gates of our plants. It extends across the entire value chain. Now, let me give you an example. The direct production material suppliers we selected for new vehicle projects. They undertook to change their production to certified green electricity so that we together will be able to reduce CO2 emissions in the supply chain. We are raising the bar very high. We are all aware of that. We know our strengths and our potential. Porsche is agile, sustainability and highly profitable, with a wide range of products which in our mind is one of a kind in the segment of sporty luxury cars. And we have a first-class team. The star is the team, as they say in sports. At Porsche, we see things the same way. This is how we manage and lead the company. We support and further a corporate culture where everyone is welcome and everyone can contribute his or her abilities and competencies. Success is teamwork, constructive cooperation, mutual respect and trust on all levels. Advanced technologies and efficient processes are important, but to make the best of it, we need the right team, the right people in the right positions, a good system for playing, clever tactics and the right attitude, a vision and the absolute determination to win the title. This team effort made Porsche such a strong company. The cooperation, the special culture, which is the hallmark of Porsche. This helps us to stir the enthusiasm of the best talents for Porsche and to bring them on board. Porsche is a strong brand, also as an employer. This has been proven by independent studies in which Porsche was ranked at the top. A central success factor for the future. We clearly have our eyes on the route to this future. The IPO in 2022 ushered in a new era for Porsche, and now we resolutely shift to a higher gear. Nevertheless, the general conditions remain challenging, especially the continued tight supply chains, the various geopolitical tensions, and the ongoing development of inflation. And at the same time, we benefit from our strong position, from our robust business model, and from our financially strong regular customers. We ourselves are in a position to continue to invest comprehensively in top technologies, in the transformation, in the continued development of our business and the product portfolio. We will strengthen our IT team at a crucial position by appointing Sajjad Khan, who will join us this year. As a member of the Board of Management, Sajjad will be responsible for the car IT. We are all delighted that we were able to win an experienced and an excellently connected expert for Porsche. Together, we will implement our strategy in the area of car IT in a resolute and customer-oriented manner. We have a clear plan for the future success of Porsche. We will implement it consistently, and here too, it is like in sport. A powerful move is good, but it must be completed to score a goal. This is exactly what we are doing. We are strategists and implementers. We consider change a chance. We approach it actively and systematically. Focus and speed are crucial in this endeavor. We are pleased about success, but we do not rest on our laurels. Time and again we look ahead, always asking, where can we improve matters even further? Road to 20 is a case in point, and dreams accompany us in our efforts. This is what Ferry Porsche and his team stood for 75 years ago, and this is what we stand for with the Porsche brand, today, tomorrow, and the next 75 years, at least.
Every one of us dreams. Some of us chase them. For 75 years, we've been driven by dreams. We dreamt in full color. It's what made us race towards brave ideas. We saw Salzburg red for 24 hours. We made a pink pig fly and went to green hell and back for victory after victory. Our dreams come in 500,000 shades and counting. Mint green, guards red, speed yellow. We've always been for the bold, the bright, and the brave. Even this guy. Our universe is one where dream is a verb, an invitation, a place where artists, racers, and innovators come together. The product of one man's dream. We've been undoing what's always been done. Together, our dream will color the next 75 years. Open your eyes. Take the keys. Join us here.